Hi,
Hello, Bonnie.
How are you guys doing today?
we're great.
We're
How are you?
great.
Good. Me too. Greetings from Toronto. Luke,
I
guess
heard
what?
that. That makes me very happy. I'm raised not too far from Toronto.
Exactly. Well, we'll talk about that at the end. But first of all, who doesn't love a good home reno show? And I got to say, this one is extra special because you
Oh,
guys are dealing with people's, childhood homes, the homes that really mean something. It's not a brand new house where you need to renovate. So, Luke, let's start with you because I want to know, first of all, where did you start woodworking? I had no idea about that.
Yeah, growing up, building and making was something that was a really big part of the way my dad and I bonded and the way we sort of enjoyed spending time together. Um, we never really thought about sort of paying people to do things. And, that had its upsides and its downsides because weekend plans were often like, you're going to wake up early and we're going to go to Home Depot and we're going to buy a bunch of lumber and I'm going to teach you how to use a router.
Okay.
Um, I never knew that that would become something that would eventually become a lifelong passion. I've always been interested in design, and the more I started to look at the way furniture was built, I started to say like, how can I build that? How can I do this? How can I make wood do this thing? The more time you spend with wood, the more you realize it has all these possibilities. So I
For
took
sure.
what was a thing that started with my dad. It eventually became, a way to pay the bills when I was a struggling actor. And then eventually led to me being able to build a shop in my backyard, work with some incredible woodworking teachers to sort of take it to the next level.
Yeah.
And now I'm able to sort of build furniture for myself and my family.
Right. And now this fantastic show where you get to show these skills and help these people. And Olivia, you come in with your phenomenal, design ideas. But I wanted to know if this was maybe a little extra challenge for you because you're dealing with people, their hearts are in their homes here. You don't want to make too much of a change. But yeah, some of these homes really do need an update. So for you,
Mhm.
what challenged you?
yeah. It's that. It's just making sure that we are honoring what's there. We are honoring the things that meant so much to these homeowners that we're not coming in and bulldozing it. It's really not that different from what I do in my own business. Not every client I work with comes in with a brand new house or is building a brand new house. A lot
Sure.
of times we are going in and we're renovating, what's there. And we want to make sure that we protect and we honor the things that are cherished and are important to them, the features that are important to them in their homes while still bringing them the things that they need and updating it and making it feel really personal for them. So it wasn't that much of a departure from what I do in my business. Um, but in this one, we really did lean into story. We really
Yeah.
did tell me about Chi Chi.
Yeah.
Who was she and what was your relationship like? What did you enjoy doing with her? And we really honed in on that
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
highlighted that as a part of the show. That was different. So for me, it's I just want them to walk in. I want them to be happy.
Yeah.
That's always the
Hmm.
challenge. Are they gonna like what we did?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
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 So many design shows are driven by like, we're running out of time, we're running out of money. And we were very much driven by like, will they like it? Will it reflect who they are and what this home is?
Yeah. And I mean, look, you're no stranger to the Hallmark brand, but how do you not get overly emotional dealing with some of these families? It's probably bawling the whole time. Sorry, but yes, that's
N-
me.
No, it's funny you say that. Like, we can be judicious in editing. There was a few tears. We maybe didn't see me cry on camera as much as I was crying off camera. Yeah, because it is. It's really personal. These are people's homes. We don't usually invite people into our homes that are not family or friends.
Right.
So you kind of have to be a friend. And I think we kind of played on that with the Hallmark connection. I think, there's this sense that Hallmark, we don't really have movie stars. We kind of have like friends. So we
Yes.
sort of maybe leaned on that trust that they would kind of trust us as friends to come into their home. Because again, it's your most intimate place,
Yeah.
It's your most intimate thing. Going into
Yeah.
someone's bedroom, my goodness,
Right.
like even friends don't go into your bedroom,
I think it was a departure for him. Like I do it
all the time.
all the
That's true.
time.
Yeah.
For sure.
But the part for me was like watching these families interact. In one of the episodes, we have a mother-daughter duo and
Yeah.
watching them interact because my mom is not with me anymore. And then her dad had passed. So all of that is happening while you're trying to, you know, build this thing and
Yeah.
give them this design. And you're like, okay, get it, get it together,
Yeah.
put your emotions in check, and do the job, because this is for them, you know?
Yeah.
So you kind of have to set your stuff aside, even though I wasn't always successful at doing that.
And be on camera. You know,
And
that's
be on
and that's
camera.
the funny thing too. A lot of these homeowners weren't used to cameras in their faces and making sure that
Exactly.
they felt comfortable with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how do you do that with such a deeply personal project? It's like,
Absolutely, yeah.
we're going deep here. We're touching on some really deep emotions,
Yeah.
and the camera's in your face.
Yeah.
You know, try to
100%.
pretend like that's not there.
Yeah. And you guys have such a lovely rapport. Like, did you know each other before? Or, you seem like
No.
besties up there. I loved
Maybe
it.
in another life, you know?
Look, I think, we have very different backgrounds.
Yeah.
She's from the South, I'm from the North.
Yeah.
But we have a lot in common. We're both, we both have daughters, and we both really care. But
Yeah.
no, we met, we knew that we needed somebody who understood Atlanta and
Right.
who was a
Yes.
designer. And so when we were introduced to Olivia, we were like, yep, absolutely. We just got
Yeah.
along immediately.
I think we
Yeah.
both appreciate, like, we both like to laugh.
Yeah.
I find that. So we would like do things to make each other laugh
Yep.
while we were filming.
Mhm.
I think that ties us
Oh,
together.
yeah. Like,
It's just,
like when Luke was trying to have you do the saw thing, like how
Yeah.
wow, that's heavy. That looked heavy.
yeah, that thing was powerful. I think he knew what was going to happen. He was like, let me go ahead and see if she flies off this table. That would be funny.
No,
you know?
I don't want to hurt her, obviously.
No, of course
That's not
But
good
Luke,
TV.
what I appreciated, you were covered in sawdust. Like, no, in other shows, you're like, okay, sorry, I watched the Property Brothers. They're never dirty. You get down and dirty, my friend. And I want to know how many showers it takes to get all that sawdust off.
All right. I don't know if this is an appropriate thing to say, but I like to say there's a lot of home renovation hosts that do carpentry drag, I will say. They sort of have all the accoutrement, but underneath it's something a little bit different. So no, we were definitely down and dirty. And even to a point that I was surprised by, because look, there are people that helped us. We had an amazing assistant carpenter named Brad, but there is so much to get done in a short amount of time. So it was, well, if I don't get up on that ladder and put that crown molding up, it's not going to get done.
Yeah.
So it was really changing hats constantly, and then
I was
needing
in there painting.
exactly.
He was in there hammering stuff into the ground.
Yes.
I'm like, Luke, camera, come on.
Yeah,
We got to
move
get
this furniture out. Yeah.
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 Well, it's really a wonderful series. I binged through the whole thing, and like I said, have a little box of Kleenex next to you. There's some moments there.
Aw.
But guys, it's wonderful. Luke, it's so great to see you, and we go way back from brothers and sisters. So don't give up your acting stuff too. Okay, promise.
I will not. I will
All
not.
right, guys. Thanks for your time today. Have a wonderful day, and best of
Thank
luck
you.
with the series. We'll get it out
Thank
here
you,
in Canada
Bonnie.
for
Thank
sure.
you.
Take care.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Bonnie.
Bye.